in the treehouse, the trap, all that, all of the above, all of the above. Man, welcome to another episode of Jukebox Podcast where music is king. It's your boy Lil Ty.
And it's your boy Seven.
And we got some good shit to get into today, man. We got Drake. He just dropped For All the Dogs, so we might as well start it out. He said, what does a dog do?
Roof. When he said, what's on the top of the house? Roof. What's on the top of your mouth? Roof. What do we raise?
The roof. I said, okay, that's hard. But, so yeah, Drake dropped For All the Dogs. Seven, give us your initial reaction while I pull up the track list real quick. Just tell us initially what you was thinking about it. Were you anticipating it? Good, let the people know. Give me a second.
So I wasn't necessarily anticipating it, but I did do Awaken Drake. Friday morning I threw it on. And my initial reaction was, like, it reminded me a lot of the Care Package little tape that he put together, which is just like a compilation of different Drake songs. So that's what I got from this album. It's just like, it sounds more like he just had these songs laying around and he just put them on one project.
So before I get my initial reaction, I got the track list up. And the reason why I want to bring the track list up is because I was questioning the Slam You Out as being his single. Mm-hmm. And now that I got the album and going through the album, I kind of was leaning towards the the 21 Savage Calling For You as being, I mean, I understand. I just feel like that would have been a better single record to roll out. Just because, one, it's like 21 Savage feature never misses, especially like, and it, yeah, I think I understood what he was going for with the SZA, and like on paper, it reads amazingly. But I think all 21 Savage reads very well on paper as well, but I think he was going for a different direction, or I don't know. But off of first listen, like listening to that Slam You Out single in order with the rest of the album, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Slam You Out when I first heard it. Still not the biggest fan in order listening to it as a part of the album. I think one is too long. And two, it's, I don't know. So I'm just conflicted. My problem with the album is I'm just conflicted on the sound that he was going for. So it's like a mixture, to me, in my opinion, it's a mixture of Certified Lover Boy and what's the other album he just did for I forget that name.
Her Loss? That one?
No, not Her Loss. There was another one that he just did. I can't remember the album name. But what was that? The Dogs. Hold on. Now it's gonna kill me. I need to know what the album was. Oh, Honestly Nevermind. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Nevermind and Her Loss was a single. Honestly Nevermind and Certified Lover Boy. I feel like For All the Dogs, I don't think he had these projects just sitting around. I don't think he was just picking from old projects. I don't get that feeling at all. But I do get the feeling of he's kind of stuck in this place, this weird place that he's in right now, where musically sonically it's not necessarily hitting how it used to hit. And he's been on a mid run for a while. Certified Lover Boy was a mid project. Her Honestly Nevermind was a mid project as well. And this right here, it's like he tried to, I don't get the feeling that it's just throwaway records, because of, you could tell he was actually trying to, create a very good sonically well put together album.
I don't think he was trying at all.
So I do be from the features from J. Cole. Like if you're not gonna put J. Cole on your album. You're insane. That's just crazy to me. You're trying. You put J. Cole on the album, that's trying. You put SZA on the album twice, that's trying. Put 21 Savage on the album, that is trying.
I feel like
Party Next Door's on the album, trying. Sexy Red's on the album, That's classic Drake. He always slides a new artist, and we haven't seen that in those last 2 albums.
I think
Classic
lyrically he wasn't trying. Like it was just production was there, features was there, but
If you say lyrically he wasn't trying, then he wasn't trying on Certified Lover Boy. He wasn't trying on Her Loss. To me, this has been, because I think this is the Drake we have now. I don't think.
I hope
you
he
talking
shake
about
out of this.
lyrically. Where I think this is just the Drake we have now. Like, I see trying all throughout this project. The rollout was trying. He put it off how many times? Trying.
Feel like
everything about it was like he was aiming for.
Bro, I feel like the rollout was better than the album.
I hated the rollout. This was one of his worst rollouts, in my opinion.
It wasn't
a fan
necessarily
of the fake drama with Halle Berry. I wasn't a fan of just saying, "Oh, I'm releasing it this date." Then nope, I'm releasing this date. It's like, all right, dude. Like, he had better rollouts when he had the billboards all across different cities, and he was doing that. Like, Drake has been a master of rollouts, and this was one of his worst rollouts, in my opinion.
It was bad as far as quality, but I feel like every other day it was
He's Drake.
seeing Drake somewhere.
That's Drake. You can see him any other day when he don't, if he ain't dropping.
But like that skit with bro at the restaurant, I feel like it would, if it wasn't around his album, he would have never went out his way to do that.
But I mean,
so that's what
comparing one skit to that one.
But
skit,
the fake drama with everybody, with Charlamagne, with Drewski, all of that, him and Birdman in the comments, I feel like all of that is part of making the.
I understand that's a part of the rollout. I'm just not a fan of that being a part of the rollout. The fake drama is weird to me.
Yeah, it's
that's
not
like clout chasing.
It's not a quality rollout.
Like,
it's really
you
good.
just sat there and said it was a good rollout. This is not, in my opinion, I don't think it was a good rollout compared to previous Drake rollouts.
I meant his rollout was better than the album, as in that he's getting more mention and talking about with the outside, the drama stuff, than actually talking about the art.
My problem with that is Drake doesn't need that. So if we're going to talk about Drake regardless. So the drama is unnecessary, in my opinion. All that shit's unnecessary. I think he was genuinely coming at Charlamagne just how he was genuinely coming at Joe Budden. I don't think that was an act. I don't think neither one of them were in on that. They stated their opinion. He didn't like their opinion, and he said something back. So yeah, two things can't be true. He probably I'm gonna get everybody's attention with this, but I don't think he sat down with his team and he was like, "Yo, this is what we're going to do. We're going to poke this bear. We're going to poke Halle Berry." I think all of that shit just happened per se. But back to that album itself. I love the J. Cole feature. The song itself, I'm not a fan of, but J. Cole's verse is unreal. And J. Cole is just on another stratosphere with this rapping shit. And I think with Drake's, and everybody has a mid run, especially when you've been on a run so long like this. Like Jay-Z had it, Lil Wayne had it. All of these artists have that run where they're dropping stuff, but they're just not, it's just not hitting with the culture like it once did. So I think that's right now what Drake is kind of trying to figure out and go through. The 21 Savage, of course, that's never a miss in my opinion. Him and 21 Savage always make it. I like the Party Next Door record. The Chief Keef record, I was really excited to see. And then I was really disappointed because you gave Chief Keef 4 bars, but gave Lil Durk 20,000 bars. Like, Lil Durk had 20,000 bars on that song.
And I didn't like the effect on Chief Keef's voice.
I didn't mind it. It sounded like that. It sounded like Sosa to me. It sounded like he allowed Sosa to be himself in those 4 bars. So it sounded like Sosa did do the mixing or mastering on his voice or whatever it may be, like the filter or the tone or whatever he did on his vocals. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at.
I am mad at the 4 bars.
I'm not mad at, like, I don't know. I think it more was like a recognizing Sosa for it, and it's like Drake never did get that. That's one of the few artists that was blowing up and Drake didn't put his hands on.
Yeah.
You know? So I think this was like doubling back and was like, hey, sorry, I didn't forget about you.
Not only did
Because he's speaking.
Not only did Chief Keef had the feature, he also sampled "I Don't Like" on the one song. So it is like a double back.
But I mean, I think I don't know. I just wasn't a fan because Chief Keef is the real Chicago legend. Like he's the GOAT, the god. So it's like, damn, you gotta give bro way more than 4 bars, especially if you're gonna give Dirk this Grammy ass song that y'all got together.
Yeah,
you gotta give Sosa more than 4 bars. But I mean, I know Sosa wasn't complaining about that. 8 a.m. in Charlotte, is that the best Drake timestamp? I seen people saying it was.
No, I don't think so. I like 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
4, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, 4 p.m. Calabasas is cool.
All you self-promoters.
Come on, nigga, pod.
We established like the Yankees. That's you. Is Drake childish?
Come here, pod, nigga. He ain't saying nothing.
Is Drake childish?
Nah, I ain't want not yet.
Not yet?
No, not yet. We still got figures diving into this album. What you think about the Rich Baby Daddy?
I don't care for it. But I love SZA's verse. And I love the instrumental.
Why don't you care for it?
Could do without the like ratchet club music.
I mean, what you mean? I don't really. That's Sexy Red sound. So if you gonna put Sexy Red on the beat, then that's what you gonna get.
Well, I ain't like it.
Like
I ain't like this one.
Nah, but you said you're not a fan of the what? The club.
I said I could have did without it.
Without the what?
The ratchet club song. I could have did without it. I don't be in the club.
I actually like that. I mean, I like that song. And for what it is, like you said, it's a ratchet club song. So I mean, in the club, that's going to be a banger.
I love the instrumental.
In the club, that shit gonna go.
It's gonna go crazy in the strip club.
That shit gonna go, and that's why I'm like, he talking about you ain't care for it. You're crazy. That's all these songs with this out. It's 23 songs, so every song's not gonna be a Cardi playing your ad. Drake is one of these artists where he makes songs for specific sceneries. That song he made for the strip club, so you gotta put that in mind. Now, with that in mind, how do you feel about the song? You're seeing ass getting shaken around. I'm pulling so much out of him right now. Tell this man start potting. Ready? Yeah. So, how would you feel if you seen booty shaking, titties in your face, sexy or Rich Baby Daddy come on?
I wouldn't mind.
You said you wouldn't mind?
No, I wouldn't mind. It's not like I'm going to stop what I'm doing and go to the DJ and request him to play something else.
No, but how do you think the people will react to it?
I think it will be lit. Yes, it will be lit. The dancers will run to the floor, pull out all the tricks. It is partly a great song to get a dance to. All right, is that what you want me to say?
I just want you to, go into depth on your explanation or a deep dive.
I would like to get a dance to Rich Baby Daddy.
Okay, Rich Baby Daddy is one of them ones. Any other songs stand out to you?
Yes, Bahamas Promises.
What stood out?
Man,
what about that song?
Said, yeah, empty broken promises. You fucked up my Bahamas trip. I know you're not the one for me. Just felt like he was spitting. Like that's really how it be.
That was actually that was on my list too. I did like that album.
I had this trip planned and you didn't fall through. Like you folded. You fucked up my trip. You know we was going to the Bahamas for my birthday. What happened?
That personal.
Yeah.
Did you like? Off topic. Did you like Adonis rapping?
No, I didn't.
Are you tired of rappers putting their kids?
Yes, please stop.
Okay, me too. Please stop doing that.
Keep that for the family vote or something.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Wait till they actually get good.
People was like, that was hard. I said, no, it wasn't. That was not hard. So he put his son on his album, that's hard. No, I got his son. I'm going to let you know firsthand. I still don't think that was hard. Little nigga, quiet.
Nothing rhymed.
Nah, bro, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear his son rapping, bro. We came for Drake. But I do think Drake has to be open to the constructive criticism when it comes to this album. And when people are telling him things, and he should really take it in rather than just thinking people's hating or just Yeah, hating or just talking shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
Just actually taking in that constructive criticism and looking and like, all right, seeing what he could do differently next time.
Well, he said that after this album, he was taking a break from music. So hopefully, this time away from music will help him actually get more like creative with his music. Because I feel like when I said that, I feel like he's not trying. I feel like these are songs he could make with zero effort. That's what I meant. When,
Oh, well, yeah. I would agree with that. I mean, I just think Drake is just going through what every rapper goes through. And I think that's where we're at right now. And I don't think Drake is childish. Well, I do think he has childish moments, rather. I think he just has childish moments, and everybody does. I just think he needs to take in that criticism from people like Joe Budden and Charlemagne and, try to, like you say, about take a little hiatus, so, figure out during that hiatus. Like, I think, he's running out of shit to talk about, in my opinion. Like, it's becoming a little bit
redundant.
Yeah, you feel me?
Very redundant.
That's my only thing with Drake, right? And everybody, when I say the album's trash, that's really what I mean by, like, sonically, it sounds amazing. Of course it is.
Yeah,
That's
the production is amazing.
Amazing, yes. That's not what I mean by trash. I'm just saying, like, it's just lyrically, after a while, like, those same little punchlines and bars, and you might switch it around a little bit, but it's all referencing around the same context, the same topic. So it's like, you begin to, especially when you're not living that life, you begin to, like, okay, cool, but say something else.
Like what B said, it's all I'm rich and you broke because you don't do illegal stuff and sell drugs.
Well, not with Drake, but yeah, everybody else.
Everybody else, yeah.
Well, yeah, Drake will never. That's it. It's like he's just rich.
He's just rich
and
he's
just rich, and he got like rich and talk about what she would do for this shit and how he pulling this little bitch over here. And your girl ain't safe. Like, bro, we can't like.
I forget what song it was, but when he was like, if I wasn't Drake, would you still be here? He was like, if I had a CDL leaving out a STL on my way to ATL in an 18 wheel, would you be here? And it was like, love your man like you love Drake. Yeah, I like that song. That song was funny.
Like you love Drake is crazy.
He talked about
crazy.
He talked about
That's crazy. Bro, he said, yeah, I like that part.
I didn't say I like that part. I said I like that song.
I heard it. I like that part.
You making up things.
We gonna rewind the clip.
Rewind it, and you gonna be wrong.
He said, yeah, I like that part.
But
love me like you love Drake. It's crazy.
Bro, the song is crazy because he's talking about a girl that's at the concert with her man, and she's said, you looking like you got a hall pass, da-da-da. Like,
oh, man. Bro, hold on. Kevin Gates needs to be... Alright, man, we done with Drake. We gonna shift anyway. Y'all know how we feel. Kevin Gates is a menace. He needs to be stopped. There's no way people are just letting him do that. Shit should be illegal.
Yeah, that's wild behavior.
Bro.
Wild behavior. Uncalled for.
Pregnant woman can spit in her mouth?
She was pregnant?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You see her little belly?
I didn't watch it.
Oh my goodness.
The caption was enough. I knew what was going on from the caption.
Yes. She was pregnant, bro. A pregnant woman went on stage, put her head back, and let Kevin Gates in her mouth. I couldn't. It's crazy times we're in. And I understand that people did some crazy stuff in their shows. But that, to me, is insane.
Yeah.
Spitting has always been off limits. So spitting in somebody's mouth,
it's
unsanitary,
blasphemous. Like it's so many
just
things.
Like trifling, dirty.
I might have left.
Yo, I'm so turned. Bro, I couldn't believe. I watched it. I didn't even watch the video. I watched it for 2 seconds because I seen. On the one I seen, the blog said it was like she's pregnant. So I'm like, hold on, I gotta see if she really. I seen a little small little belly. I was like, oh, dog, I don't need to see the actual spit action. I'm gonna take y'all word for it on that one. But dog, it's like people will do. I don't know. People will do anything for a little 15 seconds of fame.
Bro, people.
Or either she just loved Kevin Gates that much. It could be two things could be true at the same time, I guess.
Bro, I'm learning as I get older. People will really do anything to maintain the image.
What's Kevin Gates' image? What images he
don't know.
maintained?
I feel like Kevin Gates is just a real
Dame Dollar and Greek Freak is on the same team now, and their nickname is Freak Time. Because Greek Freak is the Greek Freak, and then Dame Time. So it mixes together, said Freak Time, which is nasty pause. But it's just reminding me of, like, that's the type, that's Kevin Gates' image, Freak Time.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you could always catch him saying some freaky, wild shit.
From the start of his career to
now. He's always been consistent with that wild, freaky shit. And that right there,
that's
the feeling on stage. Boy, her baby daddy is tight.
Ooh, I'll be. Ooh.
Not her, she got her child in you right now. Even if she did, you still couldn't. It's like, bro, what you do? You gotta go fan Kevin Gates.
How do you even like forget about that?
Bro,
like,
you can't. It was all on like, bro, it's all on the neck, so you can't even like avoid the shit. You trying to get the shit off you, man.
Then it's Kevin Gates.
His song come on. If you're a fan of Kevin Gates, damn, you gotta delete all his music out your library. Because you don't want it to randomly come on in the shuffle.
Man, I feel bad for that young man.
Boy.
God bless him.
Boy, I'm dying. These Cuban links gotta go.
Everything.
Delete anything when Kevin Gates gotta go. Sorry, Rod. I thought I got you all. I forgot about this song. Hold on. This is my shit, too. Cuban links is heat.
Cuban links is
if I was that man, I would never listen to that song ever again. Boy. That's all I was thinking. I said, yeah, baby daddy at home right now. Tight. That's worse than what Usher did.
Oh, way worse.
A zillion times worse.
I
know Keke Palmer's baby dad was at home tight too. I would have been tight if I was him. But this right here, oh nigga, should have came home. Everything in the house would be burnt because I could breaking everything. Everything gotta go, nigga. I'm mad as hell right now. I be sound like niggas. I'll be yo, your baby mom wildin'. Lil Taz baby mom wildin'. She on stage getting spit in her mouth. Hearing that out loud sound crazy.
I was about to say that shit sound wild.
Hearing that out loud sound crazy, bro. Like, say, is there any woman rapper that you would let do that to you?
Not on stage, no.
In the privacy of y'all own home.
What we do in the privacy of our own home is in the privacy of our own home. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, so you ain't letting no woman, there's no female rapper, woman rapper that you would let spit in your mouth on stage.
No.
None.
No, that's
Not one. JT.
No, that's wild behavior.
JT said, come on stage, let me spit in your mouth. She point you out. Is you going on stage? I think he lying. That's the funny part about it. He going on stage. I don't know if he's going to let her spit in his mouth.
Yeah, I might go on stage and try to finesse it in something else.
Situation. Yeah, I know you ain't. You being an opportunist, I know you ain't letting that opportunity slide out your hand.
Yeah. Bro,
you gonna figure something out.
Man, JT pulled me on stage. Yeah, I'll be in my head like, I ain't going for that spit, but we gonna do something.
We gonna figure something out while I'm up here. Baby, play some, what she got, don't she have a song called Twerk somewhere like that?
I don't know, but
play something, shake ass, you can shake ass on
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Being, when girls put on the show and they give you a little lap dance and stuff like that. Sierra and
the Janet Jackson. With the strap joint.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all men would be okay with that. Nigga get up with a little stiffy after that. Be like, sorry, Janet, you don't even know. But man, I don't think Drake was childish, so I just think, do you think Joe Budden, did you see what he said?
Yeah.
Do you think there was like some malice, some truth in what he said?
I feel like it was some truth in what he said.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it was truth in Drake's response too.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I just, once he started, I think he made it very personal.
He did make it real personal.
It wasn't
personal.
He was giving this opinion as if it would have been Doja Cat or Lil Yachty or whoever else you want to name. Just giving it, and Drake really made it
He
personal by
made it
talking
real
about
personal.
you didn't make it, you failed at this, you quit.
He
Like,
said
damn,
you
fuck
wrote
talking
raps
about?
that made 540 men come out.
And then there was a clip that came out that said Drake saying, "I used to try to rap like Joe Budden."
So
It'd be shit like that kills me. I'm like, bro.
that be the ego, bro. People get so into their ego, they forget like.
They forget where they came from. Like, bro, you literally forget you said that, though. Niggas, but I think niggas really be forgetting they be having these clips out here.
Moments, yeah.
Yeah, niggas be talking crazy and oh shit. I be forgetting all about that shit. I be forgetting about shit. Them niggas a zillion times busier and got a zillion more things going on and did a whole lot more shit than I did. So I know they be forgetting about certain moments in their career. Like, I know he forgot he sat down and said that in the interview. Like, niggas come back like, yeah, Drake. So what's this about? You know, you used to try to rap like a nigga, but now you say he was a quitter, a loser. He couldn't rap this, that, and the third. Hold on. I mean, I think he was just like he said. He made it, like I said, he made it personal, and there was no need to make it personal. But there was some truth into what he was saying as well, though. I did see something else the other. I sent in a group message. Juicy J was saying like hip hop sales is down 40%. But hip hop I've been saying this all year, hip hop has been quiet and down, and it just hasn't been a good year for hip hop in general. Hasn't been a good 2-3 years recently, actually. Past 2-3 years.
The pandemic, yeah.
Since the pandemic, it really hasn't been a good year for hip hop. Good few years for hip hop. And I'm gonna make this quick. We want to wrap this up. I'm gonna make this quick though. I just genuinely just wish we would get back to the artistry of hip hop, artistry of hip hop in general, not just music, because I think the artistry is still there with R&B and pop and all of these other genres, but with hip hop, it's become a monkey see, monkey do, monkey flow. Like I see that flow, I could do that flow and people catch the same flow. So it's like Peasy said this. Peasy was like, I started this new sound that everybody is in love with.
And he did.
Now it's a million Peasies out here. Niggas, everybody trying to rap like Peasy. Everybody trying to rap like Rio. And everybody trying to rap like all these. It's like, and I understand if you come from that city, then it's kind of hard because you're influenced by that. But I also don't understand it because I grew up, like we also remember, we grew up. And we had the benefit of growing up in a lot of different eras, but we also really, like, our grown-up era is the social media era. You get what I'm saying? Like, us being out in the streets is the social media era. But we also remember the times prior, like, we had...
I remember Yellow Pages.
Exactly. So we had those times before. So we have the benefit of, like, knowing what hip-hop used to be and seeing what it transitioned to. And, you know, being able to, like, understand why hip-hop isn't what it once used to be. And for, like, when I'm saying that because we grew up and we had, you know, from Tip's early days, Duffel Bag Boys to WAP to Jeezy to Gotti. And, yes, everybody was under that trap music umbrella, but everybody also had their own distinct sound.
Yes.
You knew what Gotti had his own sound, his own flow. Jeezy, own sound, own flow. Gucci, the sound. Gucci was probably the most distinct in my... I mean, Boosie, actually. But I think that's also due to his accent,
voice at the time.
his voice, all of that was just a lot. But Gucci, to me, was very distinct, and you knew when a WAP beat and song was coming on. And we also know from the Chief Keef era, even during that era, you had people like he passed away. Lean. No, he wasn't a part of Chief Keef in them, but he was in that era.
Speaker Knockers.
So we had artists like Speaker Knockers, Lil Snoop, Chief Keef. They was all in around that same area. Could throw Wiz, Mac Miller.
Play for Keeps came on my shuffle today. That was my first time hearing that in a while.
All of these artists, and I'm saying these Chicago artists, I started with Chicago because I was talking about Detroit and I understand the influence and why everybody sounds the same. They all have the same flow. But Chief Keef Chicago had the same wave and same movement, but everybody had their own sound. Lil Reese didn't sound like Chief Keef. Chief Keef didn't sound like Lil Reese. You know, Lil Durk didn't sound like none of them. Fredo had his own sound. So everybody had their own, like, yeah, they were all doing drill music, but you knew a Fredo song from a Chief Keef song.
Mm-hmm.
You knew when Fredo was rapping, and then you knew when Chief Keef was rapping. If some of these Detroit rappers do the song together, it's hard to tell which one is rapping now, because they all sound the same.
You mentioned Fredo. I got to give y'all this gem. It's a song I don't know if everybody know, but that Fredo and Kendrick Lamar song.
Oh yeah.
Jealous.
Yeah.
You ain't heard it, go check that out.
I know you heard it to this day.
Yeah, that slap.
To this day. Mm-hmm.
That's like a timeless song. I'm happy Fredo made that.
It's like
I'm happy that's Fredo's
that's what
song.
we're missing though.
Yeah.
And we're going to transition timeless music, and we don't have those songs like that that can stand the test of time and are considered timeless records. It's like songs are such for a moment songs, and they're only going to be good in that moment because everybody is following a trend,
yeah,
rather than just being an artist. And Fredo is being an artist and created a classic song. I don't even know if he realized it at the time, but probably did because he knew Kendrick was on. I don't know. He probably did once he got Kendrick on that bitch. He's like, yeah,
I got me one. Yeah.
Kendrick wanted to hop on this shit. Yeah. But it's like that's what we're missing. Like we don't see the growth in artists anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't feel that connection with artists no more. That's why artists last a year or two, or they only have their little run and then that's it. Chief Keef had a run, but he had a very extended run. And as you can see, he has a connection with us. Like there's a literal, we feel like we're connected to Chief Keef. And people can laugh, but there's a million people out there that I know would
just them
voice that same sentiment.
Them 2 videos that were skits on the album when bro was like they in the barbershop, Chief Keef going when dude's in the car, that one, and dude's like Chief Keef is out of prison. My nigga came home bro, like that was the beginning.
That was the beginning.
Early. Like
and he had us.
That was really like 2011.
That was 2011.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's like we really saw his growth and had a connection, like you said.
Another artist, J. Cole. I remember vividly. That was me and Eric's favorite rapper for a very long time. And I remember being there in first being introduced to him, 2 going and just listening to not all because I was there early, but those projects that was already out, and then he started dropping like shit like Friday Night Lights. And I remember one like it's like I haven't got this feeling in a while, and I used to really take pride in this and finding artists. You remember?
Yeah.
I used to feel like this is when I knew I was going to be an A&R because I couldn't miss. And niggas know my track record with finding artists is unreal.
We said if artists was like stocks, we'll be rich.
Oh my goodness. I'd be tired, yo. I send a group chat well before, like, yo. Even with Glock 9, I wasn't fully right, but I knew he was going to blow and go crazy. Even with Glock 9, I was on that Glock 9 shit heavy.
Ain't that bro from the Browns?
Glock 9,
no. No, that's Major 9.
Major 9, Glock 9, nigga. You crazy? You don't know who Glock 9 is?
I know Glock 9 is. Bro, I know Glock 9 is. He got that one video, bro.
He about to get me quoting. He about to get me rapping Glock 9.
Bro, I know.
Well, I'm sorry. I want to stay on because I want to make this quick and wrap this up soon. So, what I'm saying is basically, we need to have, like, people love Justin Bieber because they grew up with him. They had, not just that they grew up with him, but when I say grew up, some people might have already been adults, but they watched him grow into this artist that he is today. We watched J. Cole. I watched the VMAs in 2008 or 2010. And it was amazing just seeing like Nicki Minaj is in the crowd, Drake was in the crowd, all of these young artists that are still around today. And that was when they were considered rookies or younger artists new to the game. And you can see the longevity, and there's a reason behind it. They were developed as artists. It didn't just, we gonna find this person and then throw them in the scene and just that's it.
Yeah.
And then let them figure it out. Those artists, all of those, Drake was developed. He had to be developed. We wouldn't get Drake without that artist development, that Cash Money and everything people brought towards him. Nicki Minaj, the same thing. A lot of these artists was real raw when they came out, and yeah, we loved them, but they were very raw. And if it wasn't for that artist development, they wouldn't have that longevity that they have now. So I think we will see hip hop increase in sales and the attention will be back on hip hop. And I don't think it's just everybody just. Yes, I also think Afro music and all this international, like people is tired of hearing low vibration music. People are just tired of hearing all that kill and all that. People is tired of that. People want to hear the music that you could dance to,
have a good
to,
time,
and that's the music that there's a bigger audience. And more people can relate to having a good time than people can relate to niggas getting shot every day. Only niggas like us who can relate to that. And that's, I mean, but you go to the suburbs, they don't know nobody who got shot. And if they do, it's probably one person. Nigga, we can name 10 people off the dome that we know who got shot and keep going. So it's like, y'all gotta, like J. Cole is a great example because he might have came from that environment. But dog, he made so much songs, and Lost Ones is one of those songs where it's like he's touching on different aspects of life. Like this isn't just like people just don't go through the getting shot and getting robbed shit. There's other aspects of life that people are going through. So like the manipulation in a relationship or the abuse in a relationship and shit like that, or there's stuff that you can relate to and you could talk about that we all go through. And it doesn't just have to be that shoot 'em up, bang, bang, rah, rah, stuff. So it's like, I think once we get back to that artist development and y'all bring back A&Rs, like A&Rs, why is A&Rs no longer like a job title is beyond me. And once y'all figure out, but I don't think it'll ever shift because the labels is the reason why it's like this now. So it's like, and the labels is all about a quick buck. They're like, hey, if I can make $1 off this person, didn't put nothing into them and shit.
Why
not?
Them
on about the way and keep pushing going because they're going to keep going.
Even if it's a bus, it's a write-off.
It's a write-off, and we're going to get another person. And then we're going to do that. And then once they have their 1-2 year run, we're going to get another person. 1-2 year run, another person.
It's literally a machine.
Run, another person. 1-2 year run. So it's sad to say, but hopefully with labels like CMG that is, taking real pride into like developing their artists and creating good music, we'll see a shift and change. But as of right now, we are going to continue to get the music we're getting from the hip hop culture because nobody truly cares to be, or even the rappers themselves are in it for a quick bag. Nobody really genuinely loves rapping and loves hip hop and knows the history of hip hop. And that's another problem. A lot of these young niggas don't give two fucks about knowing who came before them or where the shit originated from.
A lot of newer rappers are just that, rappers. They rap. But hip hop is something that you are. Rap is something that you do. Hip hop is something that you are.
And on that note, we gonna leave that there, man. We had more to get to, but hey, none of that's really important. It's the Jukebox podcast.
We'll talk about the next episode.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to y'all next episode. We about to flood the streets this week, man. Get y'all last week's episode tomorrow. We'll get y'all. I'm talking this like y'all gonna see this one. Y'all gonna listen.